Inside Tennis with the Koz is brought to you by BMW of Sarasota. Drive your dream at BMW of Sarasota.
Hi, tennis fans. The Koz here with you again for another exciting half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
10 and Under Tennis makes great sense from a physical standpoint for children, but it also makes good sense from an emotional and developmental standpoint. I made the mistake of teaching my first son how to play tennis with regular yellow tennis balls. Once I learned about the orange ball and got him playing the right way, it was so much fun to watch him play and to be on the court with him. Now he plays the game the right way. It's a great way to get kids involved and to keep them involved in this great sport.
Hi, I'm James Blake. You're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Hi, tennis fans. Thanks for joining us again on Inside Tennis with the Koz. Wow, wow, wow. What a fun and exciting time we were having on the Sun Coast last week. Had a blast, an absolute blast with Dick Vitale at the telethon for the V Foundation. And you're not going to believe this. Dickie V and I were shooting hoops. Boy, what a glorious time that was. And what an extravaganza, a fun extravaganza at the Lakewood Ranch with the Take Stock in Children's Tennis Festival with tennis greats Jimmy Arias, Michael Pernfors, event coordinator Rob Hendrickson, Take Stock in Children Executive Director Deanna Dill, the IMG Junior players, and Michelle Krause and her cardio tennis triples, Lakewood Ranch's rising stars Sydney Swarzo and Tara Berg, and broadcast buddy, cool guy MC Ray Collins. Always terrific to visit Nate Griffin at Riverstrand and one of the USPTA Fast Four money tournaments. So what's on the show today? Well, one of the world's biggest ATP WTA events, the Miami Open, and another great USTA Pro Circuit event, the Wild Lexus Women's Open at the Oaks Club with tournament director, good guy Tom Whitten. And we'll keep you informed with Inside Tennis with the Koz Pro Tip with Lakewood Ranch's Greg Hill and our Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar. So let's get it launched with the Miami Open. Nick Bollettieri, once again you made it happen. What's it like to be part of the scene here at the Miami Open with IMG Academy and with Nick Bollettieri involved?
Well, first of all, this tournament is my favorite. It's my favorite because it attracts everybody. And the youngsters and the older people can get to see the players practice, be right next to them. You got the music going. Kids Day this year was extra special. What they did, they had 10 stations, and the kids got to go through the 10 stations and had a lot of action. Of course, I've been part of the clinic each year, and I tell you what, it's just fabulous to see 500 to 600 kids come out and have lots of fun.
Yeah, Kids Day was awesome. We had more than 500 kids out here, and they got to play with pros from all over the world, which is a pretty special thing. They got to play with Sloane Stephens, the Bryan brothers, Marcello Mello, and Joe Conta. So they all came out, interacted with the kids. It was a wonderful experience to show them how fun tennis can be.
It's really fun. You can play at all ages when you're growing up, everything. So it's like a lifetime sport, and I just like it a lot.
Now that is grassroots all the way. Let's talk about the other end of the spectrum. The United States players are making a mark these days, Nick.
Well, I'm very pleased about that, and Martin Blackman, one of the first students at our academy, is now the Director of Development for the USTA. And we have about 8 or 10 young guys that are doing well, plus several young girls, and it's just fabulous, fabulous. And I believe that you're going to see in the next few years this trend will continue.
I've been training IMG for more than 10 years, and it's been like second home for me, and Nick is always helping me, so very happy to be with Nick and IMG.
Well, Jack, my friend, it's social media galore, from throwing socks into the stands, and I was waiting years for you to do that. Keep doing that. It's good stuff. President, Jack Sock for president. That means something. I mean, people have the respect to get behind you in Babolat. What does this mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
it's not only a joke.
No, I mean, it's good fun. I mean, obviously, it ties along with the real the real campaigns going on and the real race going on. But for me, it's just something to have fun with, and to go to these tournaments and see people talking about it and wearing stickers and all that. It's definitely it's a lot of fun to watch, and hopefully people keep going with it.
You're in that top 25 for the last year, holding on to that. What's it take to move out, and what's it take to hang on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I had a good year last year to put myself in position. But yeah, I mean, definitely, keep doing the little things right. I think those always build up to big things, and I feel like the way I'm going, if I keep doing the things the right way, I think I can definitely make a push. Hopefully inside the top 20 and even further. So that's kind of the goal.
Well, Bethany, first of all, for last weekend, congratulations. Teaming up with Coco, you bring it home. Now you're here with Lucy. But let's go back. What was it like winning that championship, that title last weekend with Coco?
No, it was awesome. It was Coco and mine first time playing together.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. It was our first tournament. We had played at Fed Cup, so we had a match under our belts, but it was our first tournament. I felt like we really connected well on the court. We covered each other well, and that's something that, you can tell right away if you're going to play good with someone. Right off the bat, and we did, and we get along on and off the court. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of good energy. I didn't think there was someone who could bring the energy up more than I did, and I think Coco does. So it was a lot of fun, and ultimately we won the tournament, so it was great.
Let's talk about that uninhibited energy that you have, and you bring fashion to the game. You bring a personality to the game. You bring entertainment to the fans. What's this game bring back to you?
No, I mean, I love playing tennis, and you know what, for me, having fans come up and just say how much they appreciate me being different, or how I've inspired them to play and have fun on the court and do something crazy, wear something crazy, dye their hair a different color. I mean, that for me, that's cool, and I'm glad I can have a positive effect on people and have people really enjoy watching tennis, because tennis is a great game. I have fun playing it, and I hope more people will too.
Aggie, you're having the best year of your career, and you don't only do it with yourself, you share it with the world. All the Polish fans are for you. How good does that make you feel? And how much does this mean to the game of tennis in Poland?
Well, first of all, I'm so happy to see and hear so many Polish fans around the world, and wherever I play, I always hear the Polish support, so that means a lot to me. And of course, I think tennis now is getting bigger and bigger in Poland, so I'm very happy about that too, and I can see much more kids are playing tennis, and I just hope in 2 years we're going to see much more Polish names in the draw than now.
Heather Watson, you are part of the renaissance of Britain's tennis program. How exciting is that for you? How challenging, how difficult is that at times to handle?
I think British tennis is on the up at the moment. I feel on the men's side, you've got some young ones coming through, Carl Edmund, and on the women's side, we've got 3 girls in the top 100 now. And Laura's back from injury on the way up, and we're being consistent as well, week in, week out. So I think we all have each other to push each other along, and it's looking good.
Well, Jim, certainly a great win, but your best friend's on the other side of the net, John Isner. You spent time together in Tampa, shared a house for a while, you do his fundraiser. What's it like at a pro level playing a good friend? In a match like this, it really means something.
Yeah, being on tour for a long time now, I've had to play a lot of close friends, so it's something you get used to. I wasn't very good at it early in my career, but at some point you just kind of forget who's on the other side of the net and try and worry about your game.
How did you get to that point, to just think about only your side of the net, not the opponent's side, your friend over there.
Yeah, well, I took a couple of tough losses early in my career to my friends. So, it's something you cope with, and I had enough to worry about with John's serve and his big game, and, I was just happy to get away with a win.
How did it happen? How did you make this happen?
I haven't really done anything different. I think it's, I've been grinding away and had my head down and working hard for a long time. So, I think it's the culmination of putting myself in these kinds of situations over and over. And like I said, had a small window today and got away with it.
Some of the finest minds in tennis journalism have gathered here. And you've got a story, I know, where you had some sidekicks that were no longer getting a contribution from them.
Well, it's sad that Bud Collins is no longer with us. Very recently he passed away, one of the unique figures in tennis. Created the commentary for American tennis with WGBH TV in Boston when they started covering the U.S. doubles.
Pro doubles in
doubles.
Chestnut Hill, New York, Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston.
Longwood Cricket Club. And Greg Harney, the producer, was bright enough to get this young Boston Globe columnist and say, you do the commentary. And Bud took off, and boy, did we go for a ride. And then the other one, of course, was Gene Scott, who was the publisher, editor of Tennis Week. I was lucky enough to work with him for years and years. And one night we were all down here, weren't we? We were sitting there and you were interviewing us. And great memories, and wish they were still with us.
Jim March, you know Miami Open, what was before, the Lipton Championships, as well as anybody. How good is this tournament for the state of Florida?
Oh, it's an excellent tournament. Of course, it's the biggest and best in the state of Florida. Has been since 1985, and I hope it stays here forever. It's great for the economy. It brings in $350 million economic impact per year, which is the equivalent of a Super Bowl.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Tennis fans, thanks for staying with us. For 9 years, Tom Whitten and the Oaks Club have been hosting one of the most successful and popular USTA Pro Circuit stops in the country. IMG player Madison Brangle showed us why she loves living in the area. Four terrific young American girls having fun out there, battling but having fun. You know, you outdrew the singles today. That was quite a crowd you had out there today. Ingrid, what's that like?
Oh, it's really nice. I mean, this tournament gets such a great turnout of tennis lovers, and they were cheering on every single point, and it was really cool. That was a great atmosphere.
A little bit of college in you, a little bit of pro in you now. What are you combining to get the best mix of both?
I think just trying to enjoy it. I know it's a process, and trying to accept that and, get better day by day and, look at it for today and not look ahead and just kind of use all the experience I have and gain from each match.
You were playing some of the best tennis I've seen all week. What do you enjoy about this clay court event?
I definitely love the clay court, so it is always very nice to come to Osprey and play here. So I'm really happy to be through.
Well, Rebecca, you are off to a great start. This is your best year in ranking, reaching 129 just a couple of months ago. What are you most excited about in the direction it's going? You've only been on tour 3 years. You're only 20 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy playing tennis and being on the tour. I mean, I love what I do, so yeah, I enjoy everything.
Now, your father also was an ex-touring pro back in his country. What has your dad passed on to you?
I think a lot of the mental part, to just be very strong and always fight. I think I have that most of it from my dad.
Maria, life is good. You just reached your highest rank a month ago of 133. You're moving along well here in Sarasota in the semifinals. How do you feel your game is progressing for the amount of time you've been on tour?
I mean, I think that every day it's getting better, every week is getting better. Next week I'll have my highest ranking again.
Better and better?
Yeah, better and better, and I hope I can get in main draw Grand Slam. That's my goal for this year, and be in the top 100.
Well, it was intense, but it had to be fun having 4 young upcoming Americans out there competing at the same time. How much pride is there in being part of that renaissance for Americans taking over again?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it was a great match. All 4 of us know each other and have played each other, obviously, so we knew it was going to be a battle, and we're happy to come out on top of that one.
You specialize in singles, you play doubles. What does doubles do emotionally to add something to your pro career?
It's definitely helpful to have someone by your side to cheer you on and keep you motivated, and obviously you don't have that in singles. So I think it definitely helps you internally, and it's great for the game, I think.
How does it help the singles? It certainly does have some impact.
Yeah, definitely. I think you kind of, can work on your volleys and serves and the first shot and everything, and the points are a lot quicker, a lot shorter in the doubles, and a little bit more aggressive, so it can translate into your singles as well.
Taylor, number 5 for you. This is your 5th ITF doubles title. You didn't know that, but I knew that. You know what number it is for you, Asia?
I don't keep counting.
17!
Oh, cool.
My goodness.
Ooh, that's exciting.
How much fun has it happened? I mean, we got a Chicago girl with a Vegas girl. How did the connection come about, and what's the chemistry like between Vegas and Chicago?
I mean, I met Taylor years ago. I don't even remember what made us decide to start playing, but now it's to the point where she's like my little sister. So when we're on the court, we're just very comfortable with each other. If one of us are feeling a little tentative or nervous, like we can tell each other that. So I think that just because we're so open with each other, it makes us such a good team.
The fans were saying we're seeing major league doubles out there. They're as good as Hingis is out there all the time. What's that make you feel like when a crowd who knows tennis appreciates your level of play, and you're getting bees around you all the time?
But it's good. I mean, I know that Asia and I, we've competed at Grand Slams and at premier tournaments, and we've done well. And I know that we are such a great team, and I just think it's a matter of us both continuing to play together and do well and get our ranking up so we can get on that stage and compete against those top players.
Maddie Madison. I don't know where to start. Congratulations on the match, or happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, it was exciting. It was an exciting one. It was a tough one, and it's always nice to get the win on your birthday. It's like a double present.
Well, this is ITF number 8 for you. You've got to be excited about that. What's it mean, each tournament that you win, to do one more for the good old folks back in Dover, Delaware?
It's exciting. There's a really good tennis community there now, and
What's your mother created?
She works really hard, and they've got some great players, and it's always exciting when I go back in the off season. I always work with some of the kids, so it's fun to see how good it's gotten.
Well, Bill, tell me, how exciting is this for Play Sarasota magazine to have 2 events in town as we're having right now?
Dave, I hope people appreciate the fact that there are 2 pro tournaments in Sarasota this month. I mean, it's great for tennis, and this tournament's excellent. Tom Whitten did a great job. He hosted a good field of players, excellent players, and every match I came to was great.
Mick Huber, what impact does this Lexus Wild Women's Open event have on tennis in Sarasota?
Well, I mean, it should have a pretty nice impact because, I mean, it is great tennis. It's a great event to go to because what's so wonderful about it is that it is really a subtle event. Players are walking around, people are talking to them. You know, it's not like you go to a large tournament and you have no access. You have complete access to the players, and it's really nice. And the thing about this tournament is it is so deep for a tournament. $50,000 tournament, you had like 15 players in the top 150, which it showed up early in the tournament when all the matches were going nearly 3 hours and 3 sets. And then it keeps on going. We just saw another really long, great match.
Don Lang, what does pro tennis bring to Sarasota?
Well, we're really fortunate in Sarasota to have these events. You know, we have the Challenger event for the men's starting up next week, and you really get to see somebody like Madison Brengel. I think she's lived here in the Sarasota-Bradenton area for 7 years, and she's 60th in the world. And here she is playing in a $50,000 event. So you get up close and you're 5 feet from the court. It's outstanding.
You love this event. We've talked about that a myriad of times, but this event loves you. These players adore you. They like coming here to relax with you and enjoy the atmosphere.
Well, I mean, the Oaks Club is obviously a beautiful place, so it's easy for anybody to come here and want to be here. I don't know if it's so much me. The club is a fantastic place, great members, and just a great atmosphere for tennis in general.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
I'm Mike. I'm Bob. You're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Tennis fans, welcome back to Inside Tennis with the Koz. And here's what's happening with our Play Sarasota magazine tennis calendar. May 14th, Longwood Run, Junior Level 7 with Travis Eckert. May 21st, State Warm-Up Level 7 at Longwood Run. And also on May 21st, Sarasota Sports Club Level 6 with Sekou Bangora.
Good afternoon. My name is Greg Hill, Junior Tennis Director at Lakewood Ranch Golf and Country Club. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 phases in a point. The first phase is the preview. What are you going to do when the oncoming ball is coming to you? You got to make a decision. How high over the net? How much spin? Are you going to play your opponent's strength or your weakness? Or are you going to attack their movement? Phase 2 is the technical phase, how you hit the ball. Are you going to hit with an open stance? Are you going to hit flat? You're going to hit with topspin? You're going to have a full follow through? You're going to have to shorten your backswing, all of those combined. The last phase is the post view. What just happened? You're going to analyze what just happened with the ball you hit. Maybe you're playing their strength too much. You need to play their weakness. You need to come into the net on short balls, so on and so forth. Break these 3 phases down, work on them. I'll see you in the finals.
Steve, Bath and Racket is renovating. Marvelous things taking place. Marvelous programs that you're bringing in. Talk to us about this one. Roscoe Tanner's in town with you.
We are very lucky here at Bath and Racket to have a facility that can not only cater to our members and get our members court time anytime they want, but we're also lucky that we can put on programs like the Wild Card for the Sarasota Open or bring in somebody like Roscoe Tanner with the talent and the ability to educate that he brings. We're very, very lucky.
So, Curly, everyone is excited about the Curly Davis Roscoe Tanner camps that are touring the country. How did you all hook up together?
Well, Roscoe and I have been friends since juniors. So we used to play doubles as juniors, and obviously I followed his career. And then I don't know where, about 2-3 years ago, Roscoe called me up and said, hey, let's do something together. So that's how it got together.
On the road again with Roscoe Tanner. Now you're teaming up with Curly Davis, and you're doing these superb camps. You're here in Sarasota, and you really have them excited about it. What excites you about these camps, Roscoe?
Well, I'm loving it. It gives me an opportunity to get back to doing something with Curly. We've been friends since probably about 14 years old in the juniors back in Louisville. We got two different types of camps going on right now. One was a serving camp where people come in, they serve for a weekend, and we work on it. And we start from, we call it brick by brick. We build it from the beginning all the way to the end. And then we also have one called Doubles Troubles. That's what we're doing in Sarasota this weekend, and we're working on specific shots and strategies that relate to doubles.
Well, he was one of the best servers ever, so we learned how to do everything correctly.
Well, Greg High, another great event out here at Palm Air. What does the Super Senior event mean to the club here? What does it mean to the community?
They get inspired, by it. They say, wow, if people that age can do it, I'm the same age. Man, I could do it too. As far as community goes, I think it's always good to get one more tennis event out there, especially one with seniors. Awful lot of great senior players in Sarasota, Bradenton area.
Well, to me, it's just a matter of firing up that competitive aspect of the game of tennis again. I've been a lifelong coach and teacher, and so for me to get back out and play competitive tennis against the good old boys is a lot of fun.
Always wonderful. It gives us a place to come and compete, and the draws are always large, and the competition is intense. I love the fellowship. I wanted to get back in shape. I knew that it would be a way that I could get back in shape.
Yeah, actually it's a lot of fun. By running and being at the tournament desk and stuff, I get a chance to really interact with all the guys, which is fun for me. And I enjoy bantering with them and giving them a hard time. And then playing, I do enjoy and play my match and winning if I can. But doing both is fun. Been good.
This is a great event for the club, David. It's an opportunity for a lot of our members to get a chance to watch players from around the country and their own age divisions competing in both singles and doubles. So it's not only a fun event for the players, it's a fun event for our members to come out and catch some great action in their own age groups.
I'm from Waterloo, Ontario in Canada, and I've been coming down here for, 12, 15 years and play the circuit, sometimes all of the tournaments, sometimes only part of them. And I enjoy it very much. Aside from the weather, the people are nice down here, and the competition is good. In fact, it's tough.
What's this event mean to Payne Park? What's it mean to the community?
Oh, it has a huge influence, and we're thrilled to get the tournament back. We missed it for a couple of years and for several reasons, but I think it shows. I think we're the largest entry of all of the tournaments in the Sarasota area, so I think it just shows how popular this place is. So it means a lot to us as players here, and it means a lot to the community because they see the courts being used by excellent players.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Koz. Boy, we love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop in to see them. But until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here on SNN every Saturday at 2:30.
Inside Tennis with the Koz has been brought to you by BMW of Sarasota. Experience the ultimate difference at BMW of Sarasota.